We're ready to begin.
Sometimes they miss a seat or two. So hopefully it's extra. Please give a huge shout out to the Mission Pipe Band. All right, we're ready to begin. Parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, friends, family members, staff of Yale Secondary, honored guests, and graduates of 2019. Are you ready to begin? My name is Jinder Saroa, and I'll be your host for tonight, principal at the school. Once again, thanks to the Mission Pipe Band. This is a formal ceremony, so please turn your cell phones off. Quietly listen and watch, and make sure we honor each of our guests and each of our graduates as they have worked very hard for this ceremony, and honor them and respect them. I would like to call upon Mr. Chris Silver from the Sumas First Nations to come and provide a traditional welcome.
E swil, theoqual toltal squi, talitza qua samath. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Christopher Silver, and I'm the newly elected councillor of Sumas First Nation. And I'd like to welcome you to the traditional and unceded territory of the Matsqui and Sumath people. And just to give encouragement to the younger generation, because that's everyone who stands in front of me, the young ladies and young gentlemen who graduate today. This is a huge stepping stone for you. For the last 152 years, almost 153 years that we have Canada, education has always been a huge stepping stone for our people. Not only First Nations, but all ethnic cultures here across Canada. And this is what they always say would be your first stepping stone, is when you graduate your high school. Some of you are going to go on and pursue your education either in UFV, UVic, NVIT, UBC, and you're going to want to become doctors. You're going to want to become teachers. You're going to want to become lawyers. And this is the first step to your accomplishment on your education. And that's a huge part of your life. And everyone that's standing behind you, we're the ones who help get you to this point. Your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your families help get you to where you are. So at this time, when we do our traditional acknowledgement, we usually sing our songs from our families. And that was a long time ago, historically, through our valley here, the Stalo. We'd have family that came from different parts of the villages. And they would want to come over to our territory, and to let you know that they were coming in peace, they used to sing songs. Some of them were the same family songs. And let you know that you can come here in peace, and we're going to have our hands held high, welcoming you back home. But if you didn't sing a song, historically, they weren't going there to be friends. They were going there to start a war, start a fight. But I'm welcoming everyone here to our traditional and unceded territory. Welcome you to Sumath. Can I please ask everyone to stand and rise?
Oh,
I hope you all have a wonderful evening today, and I hope you don't drive your teachers absolutely bonkers for the rest of the remaining of the school year. I know some of you still have your tests to do, but please be kind to your support workers and your teachers. So with that, Yati Kosai, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Silver. Good message. Be kind to all of us educators over the next couple of weeks as we get you through. Thank you, Mr. Silver. I'd like to start by calling upon two graduates, Anna Manuel and Isaac Friesen, to come forward in the singing of our national anthem as it's led by our Yale concert band and Miss Sargent. Let's welcome these guys. No, let's welcome these guys here as they're singing our national anthem. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. I'd like to introduce our platform party. It's my honor to introduce our trustee from the Board of Education, Mr. Phil Anderson. And our Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Carla Danielson. Our Vice Principal, Mr. Rob Sloboda. And our Vice Principal, Mrs. Carla Campbell. And we do have another guest here. You know him as a grad photo guy, and he's from Vibrant Photos over there. Hey, wave, Mr. Eric. Yeah, let's welcome Eric here. He's going to be taking all your pictures tonight. Also, welcome to our scholarship and bursary presenters. They are a huge part of our celebration tonight. They're giving away thousands of dollars, and they're all sitting over there, so let's give them another round of applause, please, here. I'd also like to acknowledge one of our graduates, Emily Haw, who would have been graduating with her class today. Emily lost her battle with cancer last summer, and we miss Emily very much. She was a very special girl involved in many facets of school life. We'd like to thank her parents for being here today with us. During our Live to Give event in February, the student body raised $27,000 towards a perpetual scholarship in Emily's honor. Today, a scholarship will be presented to a graduating student by Emily's parents. I want to thank Emily and her parents for being here today. once we get into this event, please join in, have some fun as well. It is formal, but also clap and cheer, and really let's add a little more passion and enthusiasm to this event. So calling upon the Board of Education, bringing greetings to you, Mr. Phil Anderson. Let's welcome him.
Graduates, honored guests, parents, family members, principals, teachers, staff, and community members. I am pleased to bring greetings to you this afternoon on the behalf of the Board of Education. My name is Phil Anderson, and as a trustee, we have several duties and responsibilities throughout the year, but none rate as high as attending and witnessing the graduation ceremonies for our schools across the district. I am pleased and honored to be here this afternoon to participate in this graduation and to congratulate the 2019 graduating class of Yale Secondary. Now, most of you probably don't know what the Board of Education is and what they do, but who cares at this time? It's all about you. This is a time to celebrate, so we want to celebrate. And some of the highlights this year, for which you seniors were part of. The blood donor clinic, for the first time, could not accommodate the record number of donors. The Key Club bike ride for cancer raised $3,600. And now I need your participation, because I would like to see who was involved in all of these. First of all, would you stand, the senior girls basketball team? Can you stand? Is there anybody in the group? They finished in the top 10 in BC. Use up your enthusiasm, I like that. Girls rugby team. Is anybody involved in girls rugby team? Please stand. They are the Fraser Valley champs. Okay, the senior boys rugby team, can you please stand? You see all the bruises on them. They finished 4th in the province. Okay, now the jazz band. Anybody a part of the jazz band? The jazz band won a gold medal at the Lions Music Festival. Now the choir. Anybody from the choir, can you stand? The choir won silver at the Kiwanis Music Festival. Now last, but sure not least, who was involved in Peter Pan? Would you please stand? Thank you. You finally made it. This is just the first part of your journey. I remember my graduation in Edmonton, and that was when the Flintstones were living. And if you don't know about the Flintstones, just think of the Stone Age, or ask your grandparents. It was a while ago. You are happy. Your parents are happy that you finally made it. Your parents or guardians, I'm sure, thought it would never, never happen. With getting you up in the mornings, making you breakfast and lunch, then getting you off to school, getting you to do your homework, and all the other activities. Thanks to all the parents and guardians for your work and effort in the lives of our graduates. Now all that effort has paid off, and you are here today celebrating the first stage of your life. I want to take just a moment to speak directly to the graduates. As you will no doubt hear a few times this afternoon, this is a pivotal turning point in your lives. You are coming to the end of your school journey, closing the chapter on one stage of your life, and now there are many opportunities open to you. So whether you proceed to secondary institution, go directly into a career or travel or a job, or maybe even live in your parents' basement for a year or two, and of course it's free room and board. I hope that you know that the memories and experiences that you've had over the last 12 to 13 years, especially in the last few years at Yale Secondary, will become part of who you are. So graduates, I want to leave with you a few words of advice. Listen carefully. There may be a test on this afterwards. Just saying, everything in your life is a reflection of a choice you have made, whether it's good or bad. So choose wisely. And always, always have a goal in front of you. And before you finish achieving it, have another one to take its place. So to the 2019 class of Yale Secondary, congratulations on your graduation. We are so proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. I just want to say how proud, and I told the graduates while we were at a rehearsal yesterday, how proud we are of them as amazing role models for our grade 11s, 10s, and 9s. This graduating class has set a whole new standard, and they look amazing tonight. So let's give them a round of applause, parents. You've done a great job. Now bringing greetings from the Ministry of Education, our Assistant Superintendent, Carla Danielson. Give her a round of applause, yes?
Wow, you're an impressive group. I'd like to say welcome to the parents, the community leaders, generous donors, grandparents, friends, siblings, and staff. On behalf of the senior management team of the Abbotsford School District and the Minister of Education, I bring my congratulations, the most sincere congratulations, to all of you who've arrived at this special moment and all of you who've arrived at the moment with them. Yale Secondary Class of 2019, you've made your time here matter. And the question is now, how will you make it matter as you move forward? You have seized every opportunity to be the benefactors of an innovative, personalized, world-class education at Yale Secondary. The province of British Columbia is one of the top 3 places to gain an education in the world. You will have gone to school with friends who've come from all over the world, whose families have made personal and financial sacrifices to send them for a BC education. In addition, Canada is one of the top 3 nations in which to live. Thanks to the sacrifices of the men and women that have gone before us, we enjoy a high standard of living, quality health care, safe cities, freedom of religion, thought, expression, assembly, and a whole host of human rights. While you may have never given this a lot of thought, and knowing that hard times come to us all, you are one of the most blessed group of 17 and 18-year-olds in the world. Wherever you're headed next, you'll have ample opportunity to put that education and experience to use your powerful voice that you've developed and your own personal story to make a difference, to serve the greater good, and to impact change in a world that needs you. My background is as an elementary educator. And so I may have been with you or with your peers as you entered school almost 13 years ago as a completely adorable, somewhat vulnerable little 4 or 5-year-old. Now you're leaving public school with everything you need to be ready to lead and serve. You have greatness within you and important choices to make as you move forward. Right now, I ask that you indulge me as I offer you 2 small pieces of advice that isn't on any final exam. I promise you that these 2 small pieces of advice will make the good times better and the trying times bearable. Number 1, love your family. By love, I don't refer to the fond emotion. I refer to the word as a verb or as an action. The most important work that any of you will ever do will be within the walls of your own home. Those daily small moments with the people that you love most, your family. I mean the family that you're a part of now and the family that you'll someday build. I have heard it said that the true test of someone's character is how you treat those people that love you the most. You know, the people that love you even when you're acting a little bit unlovable. Give them your time. Give them your respect, kindness, service, forgiveness, and your best self. Do not sacrifice your family for the pursuit of any other goal, no matter how worthy it is. The family is the fundamental unit of society. When we have healthy families, we have healthy communities, nations, and the world. As Mother Teresa said, if you want to change the world, and we're counting on you, go home and love your family. Love your family. Advice number 2, choose the right partner. When you are ready to make a commitment to a partner, be sure to choose someone that's worthy of you. Even better, choose someone that's a little bit better than you. Choose someone who brings out the best in you and someone who cares enough to help you. Be the best version of yourself, even when it might be hard or involve an uncomfortable conversation. Choose someone that you can learn and grow with. Choose someone who loves and serves their own family, as they will know how to love and serve you and your family. Choose the right partner. So wherever you're headed, I know that you will make a difference. I know that you're heading out there to serve the greater good, to impact change, to fight for equity, and indeed change the world. You will. I'm so confident that you will, because like your parents and your teachers, like your principal and your vice principals, I know that you are young people of purpose and responsibility. While we are here celebrating your graduation, I know that the best is yet to come and that you are capable of so much more. For no matter who you are and no matter how this journey at Yale Senior Secondary has been for you, you have been given what you need. Do not let distractions or the weight of the world and some of its challenges lull you into being small and less than who you are. Be present and keep your priorities clear. Invest your time and energy into those things that will matter most. Graduates, thank you for allowing us to be part of your very real and very important lives over these past 13 years. Families, thank you for working tirelessly, and I know tirelessly is the word, to support these incredible young people. Be prepared to lead in their family, community, nation, and world. Teachers, thank you for the difference that you've made in each one of these young people's lives. Teachers really do touch the future. And so, I congratulate you as you go forward, love your family, lead, and make a better place for all. So, Yale Secondary Class of 2019, on behalf of the Abbotsford School District, family, and community, I wish you a most hearty congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Danielson. I'd like to call upon Mr. Sloboda to come and do a presentation for the Governor General's Award.
Good afternoon and congratulations to the class of 2019 on reaching this personal milestone in your life. This afternoon, it's my honor to present the Governor General's Bronze Medal for Scholastic Merit to the top academic student from last year's graduating class of 2018. The Governor General's Academic Medal was first awarded in 1873 by the Earl of Dufferin and has since become one of the most prestigious awards that a student in a Canadian educational institution can receive. Today, this tradition continues where the Governor General recognizes academic excellence at 4 levels: bronze at the secondary school level, collegiate bronze at the post-secondary diploma level, silver at the undergraduate level, and gold at the graduate level. At the high school level, the bronze medal is awarded to the graduating student who achieved the highest average in courses taken at the grade 11 and 12 level. The recipient of the award cannot be declared until the student's transcript of final grades is forwarded to Yale by the Ministry of Education. Our tradition is to award this medal at the following year's convocation ceremony, which we'll be doing today. Ladies and gentlemen and honored guests, graduating students, it's my honor to award the 2018 Governor General Award to Emily Morthy. Hi, Emily. Why don't you go ahead and stand right there. All right, I'd like to share a few things that Emily's teachers had to say about her when I sent them an email a couple weeks ago. Emily's Biology 12 teacher, Mrs. Toporowski, says that Emily was a high achiever and would come to class with a positive attitude and ready to work. Emily always scored well on her tests, but Ms. Toporowski most remembers Emily for scoring 100% on her Biology 12 final exam, the only student of hers ever to have done so. Did anyone do that this year? No, I guess you haven't done it yet. So you have something to beat. Miss Larson, Emily's English 12 teacher, remembers Emily as a conscientious and highly intelligent student, a warm person, and a highly insightful writer. Miss Smith, who's not here, she's marking AP exams, but I know she's watching us right now on our live stream, says that Emily was an extremely devoted student, settling for nothing less than perfection, not only in her chemistry class, but in an extremely demanding athletic endeavor in gymnastics. In Pre-Calculus 12, Miss McMahon says that Emily consistently scored at the top of the class. She was a quiet, unassuming young lady who learned quickly and earned near-perfect grades because she was disciplined and practiced to assure understanding of every math concept we covered. Miss McMahon threw a joke in here, but I cut it out, but then I see she's in the audience, so if I don't say it, I won't hear the end of it. So Emily Morthy, she goes, she is so pleased that Emily is recognized with this award. She is very worthy of it. Get it? Worthy? Yeah, she gets it. So shortly after graduating, Emily participated in a 2-week volunteer public health service to Belize in preparation for her future career plans. Emily has now completed her first year at University of Fraser Valley in the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program with a straight A+ GPA of 4.33. Yeah, very nice. Emily is excited about pursuing her dream of becoming a nurse and working in the neonatal intensive care unit. Upon completion of her Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree, Emily plans to pursue a master's degree in order to become a nurse practitioner and would like to take her skills to work in developing countries. Congratulations, Emily, on winning this prestigious award, a tremendous accomplishment and one well deserved. We wish you the best in your continuing studies and know you'll do well. Emily will now receive a certificate and the Governor General Bronze Medal from Mr. Sarwa. So let's have that. So congratulations. All right. This year, we have 3 candidates with the potential to win the Governor General's Award for 2019. Following the completion of final exams and submission of school grades, we feel that one of these recipients will be the bronze medal winner. It's our intention to present the Governor General's Medal to one of these exemplary students at next year's graduation ceremony, and this afternoon we're going to recognize these candidates. So would the following students please join me on stage? Bella Lim, Enoch Yee, and Carrie Zhu. Here, I'll get you up on the other side here. Go to the other side. No, right here. This is for you guys. Get on that red carpet. All right. So Bella, Enoch, and Carrie will all complete their grade 11 and 12 classes with an A as their final mark for each course, including the courses currently in progress. At this point, the only thing separating these 3 people is 0.75%, so it's going to be a battle right to the end. So just starting with Bella, she has a 98.10% average in the 19 courses she's taken at the grade 11 and 12 level, which include finishing 7 courses with a final mark of 100%. Yeah. And this past May, Bella wrote 5 very rigorous advanced placement exams, so congratulations to you. Next we have Carrie, who has a 97.75% average in the 16 courses he's taken at the grade 11 and 12 level, and this includes finishing 3 courses with a final mark of 100%. And last month, Carrie also wrote 5 advanced placement exams, so congratulations to you. And then finally, we have Enoch, who has a 97.33% average in 18 courses he's taken at the grade 11 and 12 level. And he, like Bella, completed 7 courses with a final mark of 100%. And last month, Enoch wrote 7 advanced placement exams. So congratulations to all 3 of you in your academic accomplishments, and good luck on any upcoming exams. And once again, congratulations to Emily Morthy, and a round of applause for Bella, Enoch, and Carrie as they leave the stage.
Thank you, and congratulations, and thank you, Mr. Sloboda. At this time, I'd like to call upon our conductor, Ms. Sargent, of our music program, and our Yale Concert Band as they perform for us. Could the lights be on, please, as the band is performing? Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Sargent, and Yale Music. Wow, what an amazing performance in an arena. That sound was remarkable. Great job. I want to challenge the graduates. People have inspired you to get to this spot today. And for 12, 13 years, been looking forward to graduation. And some of your teachers have been inspirations for you in order to get to this stage. Some of you got here very easily. Some of you got here kicking and screaming. Some of you we had to drag along to get here, but you're all here right now. I want to challenge you to go thank your one or two teachers who made a difference, not just in high school, middle school, or elementary. Because I know all of us, everybody in this arena, if they've been in education and they've gone through school, somebody had a profound impact on you. So please take time, and even if you could, over the next couple of weeks, to email or send a note, or even to go say thank you personally to those elementary and middle school teachers. They would appreciate that very much. Okay, I'd like to acknowledge right now Miss Jackie Hogan. Miss Jackie Hogan, can you please stand? Thank you. Jackie Hogan is representing the Abbotsford Community Foundation. Prior to our presentation of scholarships and bursaries, we're going to show a brief video of the work the Abbotsford Foundation has done for Abbotsford School District. Foundation has been an integral part of our district's convocation ceremonies, giving away millions of dollars every year and throughout for the last decades in bursaries and scholarships. Several of the awards handed out by the Foundation are memorial awards given in honor of Yale students and staff who are no longer with us. These are particularly special awards that have extra meaning and significance because of the connections that each of us has with those individuals. Tonight, we'd like to honor the recipients of these awards and remember the following people who forever will be a part of the Yale family. Michelle Struick, Darren Redhead, Joshua Jensen, Carrie Bell, Cody Ramsey, Megan Williams, Shane Travis, Brent Wilson, Ashley Lowy, Spencer Lightburn, Ted Perry, and Emily Haw. Big part of our Yale family, and all those awards are being presented to you tonight. So let's watch this video from the Abbotsford Community Foundation.
Cheryl was really funny. She had a quick wit, always made people laugh. I first heard about the Abbotsford Foundation when my nieces and nephews had graduated. Cheryl's passion was rugby in high school. She really enjoyed rugby, and that was my focus right away. Was I want to help some girl that's playing rugby. But I go to Bateman every year. I read the criteria or their applications, and I choose based on that. And then I do attend, if I can, the graduation ceremonies to distribute. Nobody wants their child's death to go unnoticed. Want their child to be forever remembered. So it's a good way to keep their name out there. It's a good way to mean something, to have their life mean something, to have their death mean something, and just help out kids in the community.
I was really fortunate to have received scholarships from the Abbotsford Community Foundation to help me with my educational journey. One of my biggest dreams is to become a doctor, and with that degree and with that knowledge, I'd like to go and help out people overseas in developing countries and use medicine for good and to make an influence. It's really interesting to see how the community's behind you entirely, because it is the Abbotsford Community Foundation Awards and bursaries. So not only like are you contributing towards it, you've got all these people behind you and they're really encouraging you. And it's nice to know that not only do you have your family support and your friends support, but the whole community really wants you to achieve and do something for Abbotsford. So even if I was in Abbotsford 10 years from now, I love to be a doctor here, give back to the community like other people have for me.
It's a real privilege to be part of an organization like the Abbotsford Community Foundation, whose focus is on giving back to our community and to empowering young people to be able to follow their dreams and to provide funds to charities that are supporting some really incredible programs in our community.
I'd also like to recognize our counselors, Ms. Baldwin, who does a big part of the work, and also Ms. Perry and Ms. Wickman, who organize the Abbotsford Community Foundation scholarships and bursaries on behalf of the school and do an amazing job in educating our students about all the awards that are out there, and compiling the applications for the various scholarships and bursaries and organizing that whole process. All those awards will be presented as graduates across the stage, but I'd like to give those three ladies a round of applause, please. Thank you. I'd like to recognize the district scholarship candidates right now. I'd like to recognize the Dogwood District Authority Award winners. The following students, please stand as I call your name. And if we could just have the lights on, that would be great. And stay standing while your name's called, all right? Adrian Colhoun, Andrew Feng, Joey Forfellow, Jed Friesen, Elliot Godfrey, Cameron James, Andrea Kim, Katie Naples, Nev Quadling, Sarah Scott, Ariana Sache, Connell Sexton, Ali Thiessen, and Anak Yi. Stay standing. Each student standing before you has dedicated a minimum of 100 hours developing projects that exhibit their expertise in the areas of fine arts, applied skills, physical activity, or community service. This is in addition to the regular courses which they already take and all the extra responsibilities. Not an easy feat given the already busy schedules that they already have. Each student is eligible to receive a $1,250 scholarship from the Ministry of Education. Well done and congratulations to all of you guys. Thank you. You may be seated. Now I'd like to recognize the following students for the secondary school apprenticeships. Will the following students stand? We can have the lights on again, sorry. Ryan Alexander, and stay standing. Harsh Bahia, Alex Bruma, Owen Dakeko, McGuire Donaldson, Rowan Innes, Braden Cron, Kira Lansel, Max Matzelar, Emily Meyer, Thomas Meyer, Aidan Nielsen, Jonathan Plett, Emily Radens, Justin Roy, Kendra Soul, Sid Stiles, Allison Tolsma, Garrett Visser, Xavier Werbaui, Julia Neal, and Micah Power. These students are all registered to receive this year's Youth Work in Trades $1,000 scholarship in the spring of 2020 for the work that they have put into a specialty apprenticeship. Their hard work and dedication will continue over the summer, and they will receive those awards next year. So congratulations to all of you guys. Thank you. Interesting stat, out of the 320 students that are here today that are graduating, 70% of our grads are going on to post-secondary next fall. That's a huge number. Out of the 70%, half of them are going to UFV. 22% are going into work, and 8% are doing some other things like traveling or trades or hockey or other adventures. That's very exciting things happening ahead of you guys. I'd like to call upon Ms. Sargent and the Yale Choir as they perform tonight. So let's welcome them, please. Put your hands together.
if you hear this message, wherever you stand, I'm calling every woman, calling every man. We're the generation, we can't afford to wait. The future started yesterday, we're already late.
Destroy hunger, we can conquer hate. So put down the arms and raise your voice, we're joining hands today. I was looking for a song to sing and search for a leader, but the leader was me. We were looking for the world to change. We can be heroes, just go on and say if you're out there. Sing along with me if you're out there. I'm dying to believe that you're out there. Stand up and say it loud if you're out there. Oh, if you're out there, are you ready now? Say it loud, scream it loud if you're out there. Sing along with me if you're out there. I'm dying to believe that you're out there. Stand up and say it loud if you're out there. Tomorrow starting now. If you're out there, if you're out there, if you're out there.
If you hear this message, wherever you stand, calling every woman, calling every man. We're the generation, can't afford to wait. The future started yesterday, we're already late.
Let's give the Yale Choir another round of applause, please. I know you've been sitting for an hour, so we're going to just get you to stand up for 60 seconds, everybody, and then just take a little stretch, and then we'll get started with the rest of our ceremony. Should I give him my car keys or something? All right, we're ready to begin. Have a seat, please. How's the graduation class of 2019? Are you ready for your valedictorian to come up? All right, Logan Visco, come on up. Keep it going. Come on, he needs some. Keep the claps going. Come on, cheering. Let's go. That's it. Come on. He needs more. Logan's ready. All the way until he finishes up here. Come on. Keep it going here.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, faculty members, family, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2019. It is now the part of the ceremony where I stand before you to deliver a speech to reflect on our high school experience and our future endeavors. And I'm very nervous. When I was told that I'd been selected as the 2019 class valedictorian, I was honored and excited. Then the reality set in, that I had the responsibility to engage and entertain you all, while only using appropriate language, brought a sense of panic to myself. What qualifies me to inspire or even encourage the amazing students who sit here before me? I'm not Winston Churchill or Gandhi or even Donald Trump for that matter. Thank goodness for that. I have not yet accomplished things in my life so great that I can truly guide anyone. Let's be honest, most days I struggle to even get on clean socks. When I started to write this speech, I Googled best high school valedictorian speeches, because what do we ever do nowadays without Googling it first? But what I found confused me more than helped me, because a great convocation speech is always subjective. From where I'm standing right now, we all look identical. In our matching caps and gowns, no one different from another. But of course, we know this is not true. We are so diverse in so many ways, in backgrounds, interests, strengths, and experiences. If these last 4 years have taught me nothing but one thing, it is that I am among an outstanding group of young individuals who are about to start the scariest thing yet, real life. Believe it or not, the journey we will complete today started for most of us at the age of just 3. When we first wandered in to a bacteria-filled mosh pit of confused, crying children, known as preschool. Little did we know we'd walk into another one sometime later called high school. At the end of our preschool days, we proudly wore our homemade graduation caps and fearlessly answered the question that is currently haunting all of us. What do you want to be when you grow up? Back then, the answers came so easily. We wanted to be doctors, or firefighters, or police officers, or in my case, a monkey. But regardless, we bravely stated the answer with careless ease and certainty. However, for many of us today, that is not the same case. But these are not times for us to worry, because our past will soon become clear. Instead, I believe that we should celebrate the accomplishment that we have earned and the new beginning that we are facing. Through our years of education, we've gained insight and knowledge that make us more cautious in answering that same question today. We now have a glimpse into the real world and see how little we really know, but also how much we can change and influence the world around us. These are turbulent times, no doubt. Our generation has so much to deal with, from climate change to scandalous politics, and of course, the worst thing of all, Miss chemistry class. Each one of us have faced our own set of challenges to get to this point today and earned the recognition we will soon receive. But amongst those challenges, we have also had our own bit of fun, claiming victory at both pep rallies this year. Yeah. Admiring the math bromance of Mr. Bell and Mr. Finnegan, we've put on and watched Broadway quality productions and come together for grad crews, lock-in, and barbecue. Many of us have heard Mr. Taylor's amazing voice echo through Yale's hallways, and we've gained an endless repertoire of dad jokes courtesy of Mr. Bulat. We've witnessed unnecessarily long bathroom breaks. And of course, who can forget everyone's favorite one-liner, "Where are you folks from?" From crash-ups in grad lot to titrations that will make you hurl, we have truly seen it all over these past 4 years at Yale Secondary School, and I wouldn't have wanted to do it with any other group of individuals. Now, I promised the administration that I would not name drop or single out any individual people. However, I feel that it is only right to commemorate a student who should be seated among us here today, but unfortunately is not. We lost Emily this past summer, but she showed all of us, through example, how to be brave, how to seize each day and live it to the fullest. Lessons that I hope all of us can carry forward into whatever future awaits us. So I ask all of you to please keep Emily Haw in your thoughts today, and remember how fortunate we all truly are. Now, before I leave this stage today, I ask all of you to take a quick moment to reflect on the friendships we've made, the whips and the dabs that we've thrown over the years, the people who have supported us to get here, and the countless hours of work that we've put in ourselves. The music, the dancing, the video games, all the fun that we've had. Because today is truly the end of the beginning and a start to real life. So let's celebrate.
Thank you, Logan. We already gave Logan his gift for being valedictorian already, so we don't have a gift to present to him today. But Logan, you're welcome to take these 2 plants at the end of the night if you want to take them home, all right? So now we begin the presentation of the class of 2019. Anybody a little nervous? No, you guys are all good. Parents are advised that the photo spot is at the bottom of the stairs there. All students will follow in alphabetical order, so let's plan your photo from where you're sitting, and they will be exiting out of there. Eric, the grad photo guy from Vibrant Photos, will be taking a picture of each of our grads that will be given to each of you, and so just so you know that. And also the grads will be getting a composite as they cross the stage, all right? All right, we're ready to begin. Put your hands together as they make their way up here. Could all our presenters please come onto the stage?
Tell me when we want to start.
Tell me when you want to start. Good. Okay, it is my pleasure to begin announcing the grad class of 2019. Ryan Alexander. Ryan would like to thank his mom for making him attend school, his friends for helping him tolerate school, and his teachers for helping him through school. Sorry. Ben Anderson. Ben has won the Bertram A. Bickford Memorial Award, presented by Abbotsford Community Foundation Director, Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Ben would like to thank all those who've struggled through the past 4 years by his side. Special thanks to Team Captain. Carter Anderson. Carter would like to thank his family, friends, and coaches for all their support throughout the years. He's looking forward to living at home and playing hockey for the Langley Rivermen next year. Wishing his grad class the best of luck. Sagar Arya. Sagar has won the Main Chance Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Sagar wishes all the grads a great future and a life that becomes all that you want it to be. Keep your dreams big, your worries small, and remember to use your oxygen mask before helping others. He also bets that for the last official school event that we mispronounce his name again. Davina Badesha. Davina would like to thank her family, friends, teachers, and especially her parents for supporting her throughout her high school years. She wishes her classmates good luck in the future. Kay Baldadoy. Kay would like to thank her parents for all the love and support they've given her. Good luck to y'all. Ashley Balance. Ashley would like to thank her grandpa for always being there for her and believing she could do anything, and her mom for being the rock in her life and being the best example she could have ever asked for. She wishes her Gigi Lou could have been here for her, but is still thankful for everything she's been given the opportunity to do in her life. And lastly, she would like to wish all of her classmates the best in the future. Anna Barkey. Anna would like to thank her family, her teachers, and other people who supported her throughout her high school years. Carson Barr. Carson spent 113,880 hours of her life for a piece of paper and a handshake. Tyler Bennett. Tyler would like to thank the staff at Yale Secondary for the amazing opportunities they've given him and for the spectacular guidance. Michaela Bentley. Michaela says, never allow yourself to be defined by someone else's opinion of you. Eminem. Kennedy Bernier. Kennedy says, cheers to that. Jasmine Bueller. Jasmine would like to thank her family, her teachers, and her friends for putting up with her throughout the course of these 4 years. She has made many amazing memories at Yale that she'll take forward in her life. TJ Bafano. TJ would like to thank the trades program for allowing him to learn many skills that he'll use during his life. Regan Bishop. Regan is the recipient of the first Emily Haw Memorial Award, presented by Emily's parents, Pat and Rhonda Haw. Emily was an amazing young woman whose strength of character, incredible courage, deep compassion, and dedication to helping others has inspired all who knew her. Emily excelled in academics, sports, and all leadership activities. She will be greatly missed by her Yale family. Regan also won the Mount Lehman Community Association Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Regan would like to say thanks to her friends and family. Sebastian Borg. Sebastian appreciates and would like to thank all of his friends, teachers, and family for the support and guidance through his high school journey. Good luck in the future to all grads of 2019. John Belanger. John is the recipient of 2 awards, the Brent Wilson Memorial Award presented by Ted and Jocelyn Wilson, and the APD City Basketball Tournament Constable John Goyer Memorial Award, sponsored by Elite Fire and presented by Constable Dixon and Constable Dick. John says, shout out to my basketball coaches. High school wouldn't have been the same without you. Still not done planning 10, thunder in 7. Rebecca Brandt. Rebecca is the recipient of the Yale Lions Excellent Award presented by Mr. Rene Caron. Rebecca would like to thank her parents for all the continued love and support they've shown her throughout the years. Rohit Brar. Rohit says that nobody is prouder to see him graduate than his 3-day-old fish. Mackenzie Brennan. Mackenzie would like to thank each of her family members for teaching her their own valuable lesson and unique lessons in life, along with the constant love and support that they've helped to reach her goals and where she is today. Jarrett Brizozo. Jarrett says, you can always retake a class, but you can't relive a party. Caleb Brooks. Caleb appreciates his share of the good times that he had here and wishes nothing but the best for everyone. Take it easy, Yale. Alex Bruma. Alex thanks his parents and teachers for keeping him motivated throughout the years and wishes best of luck to the remainder of the grad class in their future endeavors. Parker Buchanan. Parker would like to thank her parents, family, and friends for their endless support she's received over the last 4 years. Next, she'll be studying at UBC Okanagan, earning her Bachelor of Arts and majoring in Political Science. Gabby Bullock. Gabby would like to thank her friends and family for their love and support throughout the years, and her amazing teachers at Yale who have taught her more than just curriculum. Ryan Burton. Ryan says he has nothing nice to say. No Ben Byers? Joel Byron. Joel will be receiving 2 awards tonight, the Abbotsford Minor Hockey Award presented by Mrs. Tracy Purvis and the City of Abbotsford Fire Rescue Service Benevolent Society Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Joel says, guess who's back? Back again? Joel is back. Wait, where are my friends? Joel would like to thank all the teachers and staff who helped him throughout the years, as well as his brother, for creating a big enough shadow for him to fill in. Destiny Carlson. Destiny wants to thank her grandparents, Judy and Glenn, for their unconditional love and support throughout the last 18 years. She loves you guys more than you can imagine. Destiny is planning to work with animals in the future and to marry the love of her life, Harry Styles. Caitlin Carr. Caitlin would like to thank her family, friends, and cats for helping her get this far, and that room D111 is the best place in the school. Joshua Carr. Josh would like to thank his family and teachers for all their support, and he says it's grad time. Yeehaw! Tegan Colley. Tegan says, I think we'd better split up. Good idea. We can do more damage that way, Ghostbusters. Thanks to my family, friends, and teachers. See ya, Yale. Tasha Charlie Boy. Natasha says, shout out to her mom and family for their support, and she thanks her dog, Jacob, for being her personal tissue. She also says, hey, Miss Campbell, wipe that surprised look off your face. I graduated. Dana Chartier. Dana didn't know how she did it, but it's done. Nothing but love for her homies and family. Armand Chauhan. Armand says, best of luck, fellow grads. Jasper Chung. Jasper would like to thank his dad and mom for being such supportive parents. They got him through the toughest times during his stay in Canada. Carmen Chin. Carmen would like to thank her family and friends for their support and wishes good luck to the rest of her peers. Let's work hard together. Emmanuel Chorian. Emmanuel would like to thank God, his father, mother, friends, and teachers for guiding him in the right direction for all these years. It was an awesome experience meeting new people and making unforgettable memories. And to Mrs. Campbell, I'm just trying to ball with my bros. Catch you on the rebound. June Chong. June is the winner of the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 15 Scholarship, presented by Mr. Robert Rohrer. June would like to thank her family and friends for pushing her to pursue her passions. She hopes everyone will be thankful and will be their best and stay hydrated. Jordan Christensen. Jordan says, school is like driving my Cressida over the speed bump. It was a bumpy ride, but it's worth it in the end. Jessica Church. Jessica would like to thank her parents for their constant support throughout her school years. She'd also like to give a special thanks to Mr. Roffel for always believing in her. Emma Sindrich. Emma would like to thank her parents, friends, and all other family members who helped her cross the stage today with all of their love and support. She loves you all. Lexine Claremont. Lexine is the recipient of the Ashley Lowy Memorial Award, presented by Christy and Stephanie Lowy. Lexine would like to thank Mama Dar, Brittany, Google, Wikipedia, and whoever invented copy and paste for getting her through her last 4 years. Peace out. Oliver Cole. Oliver says, all we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. He thanks Yale for what all the school does for the young people of Abbotsford and the 2019 graduates. Adrian Cahoon. Adrian is the winner of the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 15 Scholarship, presented by Mr. Robert Rohrer. Adrian would like to thank everyone who supported and helped guiding him through the years. Congratulations, Grad 2019, and good luck. Courtney Copeland. Courtney would like to thank her friends and family for their support and encouraging her to follow her dreams. She would like to tell everyone that the only limit is your imagination. Alex Cotton. Move your feet, sheesh, golly. Alex says that thanks everyone for 4 years. It was worth the 40-minute drive every day. Liam Crosby Jones. Liam says thanks to his friends and family for supporting him through the years, and good luck to the grads of 2019. Special shout out to Honora, Liam. Jessica Daly. Jessica thanks her family and friends for supporting her throughout the years and wishes everyone the best of luck in the future. Tamara Davidson. Tamara is hopeful for the future and ready to experience life outside of high school. Special thank you to her supportive friends and family. Catch you on the flip-flop. Owen DeJeco. Owen would like to thank his parents and family for their support throughout the years. A special thanks to Mr. Radins for stepping in when needed. Owen plans to complete his Red Seal in welding. Tavleen Dinza. Tavleen is the recipient of the Yale Lions Excellent Award presented by Mr. Rene Caron. Tavleen would like to thank 3 special women at Yale. Ms. Smith for teaching her that any goal is achievable with hard work, Mrs. McMahon for having extreme patience, and Ms. Perry for embodying the power of love and support. These women are heroes. Harshan Dinza. Harshan says thank you to family, friends, and teachers for helping him get to this point. He can't wait to see what the future holds. McGuire Donaldson. McGuire would like to thank Yale and the Abbotsford School District for the opportunity to take the Welding Foundations program at the UFE Trade Center this year. Jasmine Drummond. Jasmine says this wasn't like High School Musical at all. Michelle Dunstan. Michelle would like to thank her family and friends for being there for her always and supporting her through the years and helping her become the person she is today. This is not the end, it's just the start of a new beginning. Alexandra Egby. Alexandra says, what may feel like the end is only the beginning, the best is yet to come. Alexandra wants to thank Mom and Dad for always believing in her and supporting her through everything she does. We did it, 2019. Dai Young Un. Dai Young would like to thank her family and friends for their love and support. She says, take pride in how far you've come and don't forget to enjoy the rest of the journey. Riley Farkas. Riley would like to thank his mom, dad, sister, grandparents, and friends for their continued support throughout his high school career and moving forward in his life. Andrew Fott. Andrew says, I don't know where I'm going or how I'm going to get there, but I do know I'll enjoy the journey and the people even more. Thank you to Mrs. McMahon and Mr. Rod White. Ethan Fox. Folks, Ethan would like to thank his family and friends for all the great times in the last 4 memorable years. Andrew Feng. Andrew is the recipient of 2 awards, the Abbotsford Rotary Club, presented by Miss Amy Badesha, and the Abbotsford Kiwanis Scholarship, presented by Mr. Rene Caron. Andrew says, aim for the sun, even if it means getting burned. Marissa Flynn. Shout out to her brothers for giving her their homework. Marissa says a big thanks to her parents for the support. Grad 2019, here we go. Joey Forfellow. Joey is the recipient of the Ibisu Sushi Award presented by Mr. Rene Caron. Joey would like to thank his parents, his brother Owen, and the rest of his family for his successes. Without them, he wouldn't be where he is today. Jacob Fox. Jacob is the recipient of the Abbotsford Minor Hockey Award presented by Mrs. Tracy Purvis. Jacob would like to thank his family and friends for helping and supporting him throughout high school. Isaac Friesen. His high school years were the years which he will never forget. These were the years which he found his voice. Isaac thanks all of you who helped him and became a part of his song. Jed Friesen. Jed would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for getting him here today, but mostly his parents because they paid for his gas. Nicholas Fuzesi. Nicholas would like to thank his parents, relatives, and loved ones for believing in his goals with his soccer career and with his schooling. Grads of 2019 make the rest of your life the best of your life. Samantha Fuzesi. Samantha would like to thank her friends and family for everything they've done for her, supporting her through these high school years. Congrats to 2019. Kayla Garden. Kayla would like to thank her amazing chosen family and her given family for supporting her through everything and anything. Oscar Galanzowski. Oscar would like to thank his mom, dad, and grandma for their continued support and his brother Leon for making him laugh during stressful times. He would also like to thank his grandparents, his uncle who came from England to share in Grad 2019. Jake Gallant. The tassel's worth the hassle, says Jake. Kennedy Galley. Kennedy would like to thank her family and friends for all the love and support and for helping her get here today. Best of luck to everyone. David Gao. David wants to thank all the people who have helped and supported him. Hopefully, no matter what the weather is, you'll always find sunshine in your forecast. Best of luck to my fellow grads. Parveen Gill. Parveen is the recipient of the Fraser Valley Indo-Canadian Business Association Scholarship presented by Mr. Brendan Haw. Parveen would like to thank her parents and her family for consistently supporting her and motivating her through this journey. Thank you for shaping her into the person she is today. Russell Gilroy. Russell is the recipient of the Abbotsford District Retired Teachers Association Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Russell says, thanks, Mom and Dad. Gage Gonsalves. Gage would like to thank his family for making so many sacrifices to help him get here, and to his friends for all the great memories. Brooke Gordon. Brooke would like to thank her own family, along with the Primrose family, for being so supportive and for making high school so memorable. Hashtag Europe 2019. Ryan Graham. Ryan would like to thank his family and friends for their endless support and motivation. Thank you to everyone who made these years great. Callista Griffiths. Callista would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for their endless support and for encouraging her to pursue her dreams. As well, special thanks to her dad. She couldn't have done it without him.
Sarah Hahn. Sarah sends a big thank you to all her friends and family for their love and support through the years. She'd also like to say congratulations to the class of 2019 for making it this far. Emma Harley. Emma has won the Yale Lions Excellence Award presented by Mr. René Caron. Emma would like to thank her parents for their support, her friends for the memories, and to anyone else that helped her get here. Catch you on the flip side. Nick Hayward. Nick would like to thank his parents and all the teachers that he had for supporting him through the years. Thank you especially to Mr. Wong. Mika Heiskanen. Mika is the recipient of the Eileen Hardbattle Memorial Award presented by Ms. Jackie Hogan. Mika would like to thank those of you who pronounced his name correctly. Thank you. I hope I was one of them. Haley Hemerick. Haley says, if we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives. Madison Henrott. Madison says thanks to those who supported and believed in her, but more importantly, those that didn't. They're the ones who pushed her to work harder. Sophia Hodges. Sophia would like to thank her family and friends for helping her throughout high school and gives a word of advice to anyone doing yearbook next year. Don't do grad quotes. Grace Hoffer. The Lord is greater than the giants you face. 1 John 4:4. Grace would also like to thank her amazing teachers, Mr. Jackson, Mr. T, and Mr. Bulat, for making high school so memorable. Love ya, Mom. Jessica Hong. Jessica would like to thank her family for their support and says, good luck, grads. Christina Howard. Christina would like to thank all her family, friends, and teachers who helped her through this journey in school. One chapter in life has come to an end, but another one is just beginning. Jamie Howell. Jamie couldn't have done it without her friends, headphones, and Mrs. Goodliff in the school. Jordan Sue. Jordan wants to thank his teachers, friends, and family for teaching him to be the person he is today. By the way, his last name's pronounced Sue. Giyun Huang. Giyun says, I love you 3000. Jake Huang. Jake would like to thank his dad, his mom, all his friends and teachers. Also, thanks to his tennis and golf coach, they made him a great person. Marwa Idrisi. Marwa would like to thank her parents for having a wonderful, smart, and beautiful daughter, and also thanks them for supporting her through all the hardship by making her happy. Stanley Jackal. In the last 4 years, Jackal learned that the N in high school stands for knowledge. Cameron James. Cameron has won the Abbotsford Lions Club Award presented by Ms. Shauna Gibbs. Cameron would like to thank her family and teachers for supporting her, and she'd like to give a special thanks to Ms. Rajabali, Ms. Mainkinna, and Ms. Goodliff for their constant support and guidance as she continues on to university. Cameron hopes to complete a Bachelor of Environmental Studies at UFE and abroad to help implement positive changes in our world. Amanda Jansen. Amanda would like to thank her family and friends for always pushing her to do the best she can. And since she really has nothing else to say, here's a little advice for you. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. Cheers, boys. Dustin Janis. Dustin would like to thank his parents, teachers, and friends for being with him through his years of education. Sierra Jansen. Sierra says thank you to all her loved ones. You know who you are. Sierra also says peace and love. Cole Jessamine. Cole would like to thank his family, friends, and coaches for supporting him. To Mrs. Campbell, thanks for keeping tabs on me. David Jessen. No matter how hard he tried, David never ended up making Josh laugh. Abby John. Abby would like to thank her family for their love and support. An extra shout out to her sister Emma. She'll get you back for all those Tim Hortons. Jared Jones. Jared would like to thank his family for supporting him and his friends for roasting the heck out of him before the first bell. Joshua Jones. Joshua would like to thank Ms. Richardson and Ms. Delane Perry for all the support they have given him throughout high school. He would like to congratulate his fellow grads and wishes them the very best in life. Ryan Jones. Ryan says, if you have ever felt badly about procrastinating, just remember, Mozart wrote the overture to Don Giovanni the morning it premiered. Tyra Jones. Tyra is the recipient of the Abisu Sushi Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Tyra says thank you to all the math teachers who put up with her. Ms. McMahon, you work miracles. I love you. And a huge thank you to the Aboriginal program for their support and their undivided attention on her at all times. And last but not least, she would like to thank Cindy Orth for helping her get her homework done on time. Tyra is walking across this stage with gratitude. Joshua Jordan. Josh would like to thank his family and teachers for the help he received. He's looking forward to discovering what life has to offer, and his journey will start at UFE. Josh Joy. Josh would like to thank his family for lifting his head up and helping him to succeed, as well as the school staff and teachers who motivated him to finish strong. Raphael Kang. Raphael would like to thank his parents, friends, whoever invented the alarm clock, and Mr. Jung for all the support throughout the years. Caden Katelnikov. Caden would like to give a special thanks to his mom, dad, and brother for their support over the last 12 years. Next year, Caden plans to play Junior A hockey. He plans to attend university in the future. Andrew Kelly. Andrew says, all right, but apart from the sanitation, the medicine, education, wine, public order, irrigation, roads, the fresh water system, and public health, what have the Romans ever done for us? Andrea Kim. Andrea has won 2 awards, the Abbotsford Music Educators Award, presented by Mrs. Mercedes Sargent, and the Fraser Valley Stage Award, presented by Mr. Al Pattison. Sometimes, Andrea says, she'll start a sentence, not even know where it's going. She just hopes she will find it along the way. Kaylee Kim. The fact that you're seeing Kaylee walk across this stage means that she finally completed PE 10 online. Kaylee would like to thank her friends and family for supporting her through this journey. Kevin Kim. Kevin says that the past 4 years were challenging, but he looks forward to what lies ahead. Larry Kim. Larry appreciates everyone who helped him do well with his new life in Canada. He will remember this moment forever. Paul Kim. Paul has won the Calder Giacchini Memorial Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Paul says, "I really hope the other Paul Kim doesn't have a better quote than me." Paul Kim. Paul says that the real Paul Kim will now cross the stage. Thank you to my imposter for preceding me. Jacob Klassen Phillips. Jacob would like to thank his parents and everyone else who helped him through school. Courtney Knight. Courtney would like to thank her family for always being there and supporting her. Liam Knight. Liam would like to thank his mom, dad, and 2 sisters for their continued love and support over the years. Holden Kodak. Holden would like to give a special shout out to Billy Wilms. Those social studies grades really helped his average. And oh, he says, "I love you, Mom." Braden Kahn. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Jake Kress. Jake would like to thank all those who helped and supported him over the years and wishes everyone the best of luck. Kevin Lai. Kevin would like to thank all his teachers and friends for helping him, and an extra special thanks goes to Mrs. McMahon. Kieran Lambu. Kieran is the recipient of the Abbotsford Minor Fastball Association Award presented by Ms. Carmel Klassen. Kieran thanks her parents for putting up with her epic overreactions and her overly detailed stories. She can't wait to start this new adventure and see what the future holds. Kira Lansel. Kira has won the Upper Sumas Women's Institute Award presented by Mrs. Becky Meyer and Mrs. Chantel Fadden. Kira would like to thank her friends and family for supporting her throughout high school. What feels like the end is only the beginning. Rebecca Levitt. Thank you to everyone who carried her this far. Rebecca says this is truly a day of celebration for us all. Daniel Lee.
Go Daniel!
Daniel says time is relative. Its only worth depends on what we do as it is passing. Let's see if the next Daniel Lee has anything better to say. Daniel Lee. Daniel is the recipient of the Abbotsford School District International Student Grad Award presented by Mrs. Elizabeth Cho Freed. Daniel says thank you to everyone. He hopes the happiest days of our lives haven't happened yet, and best of luck in the future to the other Daniel Lee. Jennifer Lee. Jennifer is the recipient of the Abbotsford School District International Student Grad Award presented by Mrs. Elizabeth Cho Freed. Jennifer would like to thank her parents for their love and support. Special thanks to her guardians, Chris and Carolyn, her homestays, Letty and John, and to her teachers for guiding her. Ginny Lee. Ginny is the recipient of the Calder Giacchini Memorial Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. To the grad class of 2019, if you're going to dream big, do something to make those dreams a reality. Ginny would like to thank her parents, friends, and teachers for helping her make her dreams a reality. John Lee. John thanks his family, teachers, and friends for being there for him. Congratulations, grads of 2019. Yunsu Lee. Yunsu has been selected for the John A. and Muriel Murphy Memorial Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Yunsu says through the unconditional support of his parents, he successfully turned his dreams into reality. As difficult as the road was to graduate, the destination he was brought to is gratifying and rewarding. Bella Lim. Bella is the recipient of the Abbotsford School District International Student Grad Award presented by Mrs. Elizabeth Cho Freed. Bella says, "Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light." She would like to say thanks to her parents and friends for lighting up her life. Aria Lepp. Aria is happy she is a grad this year. She gives a big thanks to Shelley, her brother, and her dad and mom for making her feel good during her 3 years at Yale. She has been very happy here. Aria gives a warm thank you to the teachers, staff, and principal that made these years count for her. Thanks, Yale grads of 2019. Natalie Lowen. Natalie would like to say thank you to her friends and family for all their support. She wishes good luck to her classmates in the coming years. Deandra Lotz. Deandra would like to thank her mom and dad, her friends, as well as Purple Blankie for making these last 13 years memorable. Catch you on the flip side. Michaela Lewis. Michaela says thank you to everyone who supported and helped her throughout the years of high school, and good luck to everyone else through the next stages of their life. Jake Loverock. Jake says, learn how to control your mind, and you will learn how to control your life. Also, Jake wants you to follow the Rockasetto Lifestyle brand on Instagram. Brittany Lowy. Brittany is the recipient of the Ashley Lowy Memorial Award presented by Christy and Stephanie Lowy. Brittany would like to thank her family for always keeping her on her toes and supporting her through every situation. She'd also like to thank Lexine for sticking by her side through everything. Dallas Lowry. Dallas thanks his teachers for creating the vast opportunities that they gave him. He wishes for you that all your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. Tracy Liu. Tracy has won the Abbotsford Kiwanis Scholarship presented by Mr. Rene Caron. She'd like to thank her family and friends for the support, McMum for all the food, and Mr. Finney for his horrible music playlist. Jennifer McPherson. Jen would like to thank her family for never letting her lose sight of her dreams and providing unlimited support. However, she'd like to apologize to teachers and her mom for never being on time in the morning. Armand Molly. Armand would like to thank his friends, family, and Yale staff for getting him through his high school years. Remember that graduation is not the end, rather it's the beginning. Dilraj Mann. Dilraj would like to thank his family, friends, teachers, and coaches for making these past 4 years great. Anna Manuel. Anna has won 2 awards, the Calder Giacchini Memorial Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan, and the Chilliwack Principals and Vice Principals Association Award presented by Mr. David Manuel. Anna thanks Yale for helping her find her passions and solidify her goals. She's excited to study at UBC and continue advocating for human rights, education, and the environment. Peace can only last where human rights are respected, where the people are fed, and where individuals and nations are free. Alex Martins. Alex would like to thank everyone for their love and support, especially his mom. Today he closes the door to his past and opens the door to his future. Nolan Massey. Nolan says he would like to thank his mom and dad, his grandparents, and his older brother for pushing him to achieve success. Max Maztalar. Through 4 years of high school, Max learned to take derivatives of polynomials yet still can't do his taxes. Wyatt McCallum. Wyatt says, "That went by a lot faster than I thought it would." Emma McElray. Emma is the recipient of the Lions Leadership Award presented by Mr. René Caron. Emma would like to thank her family for being so supportive, her friends for all the amazing memories, and McDonald's for providing coffee when procrastination got the better of her. Amy Marie McEwen. Amy would like to thank all her family for their continued support. She would especially like to thank her friends for making these past few years at Yale an experience she will never forget. She says best of luck to all her fellow classmates. Noah McGuire. Noah has won the Yale PAC Award presented by Mr. René Caron. Noah would like to thank his teachers, friends, and family for their support throughout this chapter at Yale. He hopes to complete a Bachelor of Environmental Studies and study abroad, not only to pursue his dream of helping our planet, but to gain a greater appreciation for the diverse cultures the world has to offer. John McRoberts. A friend once told John, "We're here for a good time and not a long time." Colin Mead. Colin says, "I'm that friend. See you in Hollywood. Have a good one, brothers." Braden Meehan. Braden wishes his fellow grads the best of luck in the future. We finally did it. Isha Mehta. Isha is indebted to the wonderful Yale staff, specifically Mr. Finnegan, Ms. Smith, Ms. McMahon, for providing much more than a traditional education and for inspiring, supporting, and believing in her ability to accomplish anything. Emily Meyer. Emily has won 2 awards, the Cody Ramsey Inspirational Award presented by Mr. Scott Ramsey and the Shane Travis Memorial Award presented by Mr. Mike McCara. Emily would like to thank her parents, coaches, teachers, and friends who have supported her in chasing her dreams in sports and schooling. Next year, she'll be playing rugby and studying kinesiology at UBC. Thomas Meyer. Thomas says he didn't do much in grade 12 except for picking up stones and milking cows on the farm. Andrew Millage. This school has taught Andrew a lot about stuff he never knew he would want to know. This stuff will always stay with him, and maybe one day he will have to explain the difference between an external and an internal conflict. And if so, he will be able to. Alicia Miller. Alicia is the recipient of the Jerry Alamwala Memorial Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan and the UFV Excellence Award presented by Dr. Sylvie Murray. Alicia would like to thank the family and teachers who continue to inspire her to work hard and take on new opportunities. She's looking forward to life beyond secondary school and studying biological sciences. Georgia Miller. Georgia wants to thank her friends and family for being with her through this journey and says she is sad to see it come to a close. Cheers to 13 years, everyone. Erica Milligan. Erica thanks her family, friends, and the grad class for an awesome time at Yale. Joshua Minchinton. Josh wants people to always be the person to guess how many jelly beans are in the jar, even if you're not right. Special thanks to Mr. Bulat for putting up with him. Candace Milchuk. Candace would like to thank her sister Michelle and Mrs. McMahon for always fulfilling her coffee and snacking needs, along with Taylor O'Neill for being her own personal Uber. Ziad Munir. Ziad has won the Fraternal Order of Equals Ladies Auxiliary number 2726 in memory of Bridie Howarth, presented today by Mrs. Velma O'Connor and Mrs. Joyce Nichols. Ziad wishes there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them. So thanks everyone who made the last 4 years his good old days. Chris Moon. Chris has won the BC International Student Ambassador Scholarship presented by Mrs. Elizabeth Cho Freed. Chris would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him through high school. Chantel Morley. Chantel would like to thank her family and friends for all their support over the past 18 years. Kyle Mortimer. Yeah, I'm a thrill seeker, but crikey, education's the most important thing. Thanks, Steve Irwin. Lennon Mowbray. Lennon would like to thank his friends and parents for making the last few years so great. To his fellow grads, he'd like to say, graduation isn't the end, it's the beginning. Orrin Hatch. Cole Muse. Cole reminds us that sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Best of luck, fellow grads. Caitlin Naples. Katie would like to thank her family and friends for their support throughout the years. Udesh Narang. Thank you to all the people who made the last 2 years at Yale so memorable, and to Mr. Finnegan for making him dress up every Thursday 2 whole years in a row. Julia Neal. Julia wants to thank her family and friends, and most of all her sister, for being her best friend throughout high school. Jared Newberg. Jared has met so many great people in such a short time. He'd like to thank everyone for the impact they have had on him and the world around us. Haley Neufeld. Haley's won the Yale Learning Commons Bursary presented by Mr. Rene Caron. She says thank you to her family and friends for making her high school experience the best experience she could have asked for. Aiden Nielsen. Aiden says, happily, we have made friendships that will last a lifetime. Sadly, we've posted things on Instagram that will as well. Aiden would like to thank his parents and Mr. Roffel for all their support. Adam Naransky. Adam says he has no regrets. He doesn't believe in looking back. What he is most proud of is working really hard and achieving as much as he could. Sylvia Nasradia. Sylvia thanks her family for everything they've done for her and everyone who has made school a better place to be. She hopes that everyone enjoys whatever they decide to do in life.
Jennifer O. Jennifer would like to thank Ms. Wickman for keeping candies in her office, Mrs. McMahon for taking her in when she escapes class, and Mr. Finnegan for helping her pass math. Big thanks to her family for everything else in between. Sabine O. Sabine has won the Hartley and Rosalind Lovick Memorial Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Sabine would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for all the endless support given throughout her journey. Nothing came easy, but the love of everyone has helped her overcome adversity to get to where she is today. Taylor Olson. Taylor says you can catch flies with honey, but can catch more honeys being fly. Grad 2019. Taylor O'Neill. Taylor would like to thank her family and friends for all the love and support over the years and give a special shout out to her mom for calling in for her when she wanted to sleep in. Connor Pavarenta. Connor would like to thank all the boys for having a great year. He wishes everyone the best of luck in the future. Go Grads 2019. Tana Pankratz. Tana is the recipient of 3 awards: the APD City Basketball Tournament Traffic King Enterprise Scholarship, presented by Constable Dixon and Constable Dick, the Hank Pankratz Memorial Award, presented by Marion Pankratz, and the Carrie Bell Memorial Award, presented by Mr. Brian Bell. Tana thanks Mom, Dad, siblings, friends, teachers, and coaches for helping her through the years in high school. Gaijin Park. Christina thanks her family and friends for all their love and support. She plans to go back to Korea this summer. Soren Passasil. Soren is the recipient of the Abbotsford 2004 Summer Games Legacy Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Soren would like to thank his teachers, friends, and family for supporting him throughout high school. He will be studying business administration at UFE in the fall. Leonardo Patino Flores. Leo is very happy to graduate. It has been a challenge to adapt to his new country and finish successfully. He is very thankful for his teachers and his parents. Bryce Palat. Bryce is the recipient of the Mamalaut Aboriginal Education Award presented by Mrs. Darlene McDonald. Bryce's message to his fellow grads: your families are extremely proud of you. You can't imagine the sense of relief they are experiencing. This would be a most opportune time to ask for money. Bianca Pena. It is a known fact that one must always be thankful. Today, Bianca gives her greatest thanks to her parents, who are her strength and confidence, to her friends who are always with her through life's struggles, and to Venti iced caramel macchiatos that have gotten her through long school days. Kaylin Pennington. Kaylin would like to thank all the Yale staff that have supported her through these past 4 years. She couldn't have done it without you. Best of luck to everyone. Ethan Fan. Ethan would like to thank his family and friends for always being by his side. He would also like to wish everyone good luck in the future. Life has just begun. Nathan Fan. Nathan would like to thank his friends and family for everything. He hopes his father is proud of what he accomplished. Nelson Piche. Nelson would like to thank his family and friends for encouraging him through his schooling and wishes the grads of 2019 the best of luck in the future. Jessica Pike. Jessica is the winner of the Access to All Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. All that matters now is where she goes from here. Micah Power. Micah would like to thank both of his mothers and a few Yale staff that has made his Yale experience memorable. Mr. Ha, Mrs. Wickman, and Mrs. Dallas, his grade 9 math teacher. Julia Primrose. Julia would like to thank her friends and family for their endless love and support. She is excited to travel through Europe with her best friend Brooke this summer and then attend university to become a speech pathologist. Andrew Purdy. Andrew would like to thank all of his teachers for being lenient throughout the years, but he is still waiting on Mr. Lee to mark at least one of his projects that he assigned. Kim Purewall. Kim wants to thank her classmates and friends who has made these last few years great. Now we are all graduating and going to the real world. Hopefully, I'll meet some of you along the way. Nev Quadling. Nev would like to thank her papa, who she loved and wishes could be here today, her parents for supporting and nagging her constantly, and her art teachers for never giving up on her. Nev plans on painting more cows in the future. Morgan Rabel. Morgan would like to thank her family for supporting her through high school, along with her grandmother, who is not with us today. Morgan would also like to thank Ms. Catherine Ratzlaff, who was always there to support her. Emily Radens. Emily is the recipient of the Abbotsford Minor Fastball Association Award presented by Mrs. Carmel Clausen. Emily would like to thank her friends, her family, and her dog Willow for supporting her through the last 4 years. She couldn't have done it without you guys. Subiha Rakar. Subiha is the recipient of the Rotary Club of Abbotsford Matsqui Award presented by Ms. Patricia Jappi Locker. Subiha would like to thank her friends and family for their continued support, and she would like to thank her dad for continuing to watch over her. Arjun Raman. Arjun says, it's crazy to think this is his 3rd and final year at Yale. He says thank you to his friends and family for shaping him into the person he is today. He can't wait for what the future holds. Jade Randawa. Jade is the recipient of the UFE Excellence Entrance Scholarship presented by Dr. Sylvie Murray. Jade would like to thank her family and friends for all their constant love and support. Always remember, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy fair trade coffee, and that's pretty much the same thing at Yes for Human Rights. Brady Rempel. Brady would like to thank his friends and family for the support they've given him throughout the past 4 years of high school. Good luck to the rest of the grad class, which I'm proud to be a part of. Brielle Riesenen. Brielle would like to thank her parents for everything they have done and sacrificed for her, for always being so supportive and helping her along this journey. Spencer Robertson. Spencer says that a graduation ceremony is an event where the commencement speaker tells 300 students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality is the key to success. He would like to thank his family, friends, and school staff for all their support. Kevin Robinson. Kevin says that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Best of luck to each and every one of you, fellow grads. Lexi Robinson. Lexi wants to thank everyone who supported her through the past 4 years at Yale. Also, thank you to Ms. Goodliff for always being there to talk to her when she needed it. Callista Ross. Callista wants to thank everyone who has supported her and who has been by her side the past 4 years. You know who you are. Justin Roy. Justin would like to thank his family and friends for always being by his side. He would also like to wish everyone good luck in the future. Life has just begun. Taylor Rushton. Taylor is the recipient of the Megan Williams Memorial Award, presented by Ron Williams and Caitlin Williams. Taylor would like to thank her family and friends for the love and support that have made the last 13 years so memorable. Catch you on the flip side. Mackenzie Russenholt. Mackenzie would like to thank her friends and family for the support throughout the years. Congratulations, grad class of 2019. Anna Ryan. Anna is the recipient of the Yale PAC Award presented by Mr. Rene Caron. Anna has enjoyed her 4 years at Yale and wishes her fellow graduates the best in their future. Claire Ryu. Claire would like to thank her family and friends for all their love and support. She couldn't have done it without you. Congratulations, grads of 2019. Kyung-ho Ryu. Kyung-ho would like to say, oh boy, am I smashing my way through life. I wonder who I should thank. Shalena Sandoval. Shalena says thanks to her fam and God for supporting her through this long journey. She knows she didn't make it easy on y'all. Peace to the class of 2019. Devin Sangera. Devin would like to thank Kid Cudi's humming for getting him through the school year. Sydney Sans Regret. Sydney would like to thank her mom for helping her with math, and she'd like to thank her dad for watching Family Guy with her when the math was too hard. Carson Schaub. Carson would like to thank his family, friends, peers, and teachers who have all been on this incredible journey with him for over 12 years. Here's to the next 12 and to the next adventure. He says, love you guys, 3,000, peace. Dylan Shifley. Dylan would like to share Theodore Roosevelt's quote, "It is hard to fail, but is worse never to have tried to succeed." Reagan Schmid. Reagan is the recipient of the Abbotsford Principals and Vice Principals Award presented by Mr. Rene Caron. He would like to thank his mom and dad for making his lunches for school. He hopes to learn how to do that soon. Delaney Schubert. Delaney would like to thank her family and friends for all the memories made the last 13 years, as well as a big thank you to her teachers for helping her expand her daydreaming skills. Catch you on the flip side. Sarah Scott. Sarah says it was a short 4 years ago that we entered Yale as grade 9 students. Now look at us. Best of luck, Yale grads. Ariana Seche. Ariana is the recipient of the Beatrice Marchant Memorial Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Ariana would like to thank all the influential people in her life, especially her mom for her abundant love and support, and Rod and Karen White for their valuable advice, always feeding her tacos and letting her play with their dogs. Connell Sexton. Connell is the recipient of the Roy Anderson Memorial Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Connell says, no one makes it here alone. He wants to thank all his friends and family for the support. He couldn't have made it without you. Lindsay Shaw. The road to success is dotted with many tempting parking spots. Lindsay would also like to thank everyone for getting her to where she is today. Junghoon Shim. Junghoon is the recipient of the Abbotsford School District International Student Grad Award presented by Mrs. Elizabeth Cho Freed. Junghoon says, in time, you will know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet fail all the same. Dread it, run from it. Yet, destiny still arrives. Tricia Shin. Tricia is the recipient of the Royal Canadian Legion Branch No. 15 Award presented by Mr. Robert Rohr. Tricia would like to thank everyone who helped her become who she is today. She could not have done it without all of you and is extremely thankful for everything. Tracy Shu. Tracy would like to thank Mrs. McMahon and Mr. Primrose for always having snacks, her friends and family for their love and support, and her school mom and her mom for making sure she woke up for school. Akashdeep Sidhu. Akash says, infuse your life with action. Don't wait for it to happen. Make it happen. The grad year has flown by. He has enjoyed this journey. Aiden Silver. Aiden would like to thank his family for supporting him, especially his mother. If it was not for her, he would not be the amazing man here. He thanks you all. Jasleen Singh. Jasleen would like to thank her parents, siblings, and friends for the memories and support through high school, and she's excited to move on to university. Romero Snow. Romero quotes from 50 Cent, patiently waiting to make it through all the hating, debating whether or not you could even weather the storm, just lay on the table, they operating to save you. It's like an angel came to you, sent from the heavens above. Henry Sohm. Henry says, don't be a victim of circumstance, fight for what you believe in, even if it means you have to fight alone. Best of luck, fellow grads. Kendra Soul. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. She wants to thank everyone who kept believing in her when she didn't believe in herself.
One of the names later. Okay.
Yeji Son. Yeji would like to thank her parents for their love and supports. She would also like to thank her wonderful teachers. Mayar Solomon. Mayar would like to thank her family and all her friends who helped her to get through high school. Special thanks to Ms. Chan for her patience and support. Good luck to all the 2019 grads. Jacob Song. Jacob thanks all the people he met in high school for giving him such experiences and lessons. He is proud to be a Yale graduate. Kevin Song. Kevin is the recipient of the Yale Library Learning Commons bursary presented by Mr. Rene Caron. If he had $1 for every time someone listened to his problems, he would probably be very rich because he has good friends. He says, thanks, lads. Hannah Stevenson. Hannah would like to thank her family, teachers, and friends for their endless support and for motivating her to make it thus far. She would also like to give a special thanks to her teacher, Mr. Ha, and her community class for inspiring her to be a better version of herself. Braden Stewart. Braden has won the Scott Gamer Memorial Award presented by Tracy Byron and the Abbotsford Minor Hockey Award presented by Mrs. Tracy Purvis. Braden says life is too short to be serious all the time, so if you can't laugh at yourself, call him. He'll laugh at you. Sid Stiles. Sid says that the memories are great, and he thanks his fellow grads for them. Now it is time for real life. He thanks his family, friends, and teachers for helping him realize his full potential. Ethan Symes. Ethan says high school helped him find his passion. Thanks, he guesses. Winston Tang. Winston is the recipient of the Abbotsford School District International Student Grad Award presented by Mrs. Elizabeth Cho Freed. Winston says to his fellow grads, set your goals high. Don't stop till you get there. Sarah Tana. Over the last 4 years, only one accident has been her fault. Here's to many more. Cheers. Haley Tenhovey. Haley would like to say thank you to her family and friends, but also Mr. Jackson and Mr. Taylor for filling her full of knowledge and pushing her to do what she loves. She hopes that one day she will be a great teacher like them. Allie Thiessen. Allie says, when you leave here today, don't forget where you came from, who helped you along the way, and how hard you worked to achieve everything. Sammy Thiessen. Sammy says, ending a 13-year routine, thanks to her buddies and family for the support and the school for teaching her that she cannot sit still for an hour and 20 minutes. Catch you on the flip side. Andrew Thompson. Andrew says, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Riley Thorpe. Riley would like to thank Carol Thorpe for helping him through school. Allison Talsma. Allison says that friendship is the golden thread that ties the heart of all the world. She would like to thank her friends and family for always believing in her hopes and dreams. Levi Tolsma. Levi wants to remind everyone that we make a living by what we get, we make a life by what we give. See you in 10. Julie Tong. Julie would like to thank her friends for making her high school years memorable and her family and teachers for all their support. Congrats and good luck to the grads of 2019. Sebastian Ruick. No. Oh, Huang Trong. One up? Sorry, Tian. Tian Tran. Tian says, congrats to the grad class of 2019. Oh, yeah. Sebastian Ruick. Sebastian is never going to give you up, never going to let you down, never going to run around and desert you, never going to make you cry, never going to say goodbye, never going to tell a lie and hurt you. Conlon Van Thurnout. Conlon is the recipient of the Joshua Jensen Memorial Award presented by Ryan Jensen. Conlon wishes his fellow classmates of 2019 the best of luck in the future. He would like to thank his mom for always being there for him. Kevin Verk. Kevin wants to give a big thanks to all of his friends and family who have been with him from the worst of times to the best of times. Logan Visco. Logan is the recipient of 2 awards, the Abbotsford Minor Hockey Award presented by Mrs. Tracy Purvis and the Spencer Lightburn Memorial Award presented by Mrs. Dana Pawlik. Logan thanks his fellow 2019 graduates for the memories, his teachers and coaches for their support and guidance, his friends for the fun, and his family for all of that and everything else. Garrett Visser. Garrett wants to thank Greg and Mr. Radins for a great year at UFE. Huang Vu. Huang is the recipient of the Abbotsford School District International Student Grad Award presented by Mrs. Elizabeth Cho Fried. Huang would like to thank her family and all her friends for their parts in her journey. Parker Wakeland. Parker extends thank yous to all his supporters through this chapter in his academic journey. Cheers to many more. Brent Walbillig. Brent is the recipient of the Fraser Valley Indo-Canadian Business Association Award presented by Mr. Brendan Haw. Brent would like to thank the public school system for putting him into debt for the next 20 years of his life. Hashtag Brent has left the chat. Joseph Walbillig. Joe has won the Vibrant Photography Award presented by Mr. Rene Caron. What's up, Yale? It's your boy Joe with your final joke of the year. Life gets easier from now on. Good luck. Dream on, Joe. Brianna Walker. Brianna would like to thank her friends, teachers, and family for their support over the years. Lucas Wall. Lucas is the recipient of the Abbotsford Minor Hockey Award presented by Mrs. Tracy Purvis. Lucas would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for all the support throughout high school. The best is yet to come. Marcy Walters. Marcy is the recipient of the Abbotsford Masonic Lodge No. 70 Award presented by Mr. George Blaine. Marcy says, average is a failing formula, often new beginnings and the start of something new. Jace Webster. Jace would like to say that the happiest people don't have the best of everything, they just make the best of anything. Thank you to all of his teachers, peers, friends, and family, but especially you, Dad, for teaching him everything. He loves you. Cameron Wells. Cam would like to thank his family for their constant support throughout high school, as well as his friends. He plans to attend UFE next year to study for a Bachelor of Science. Xavier Werboe. Xavier would like to thank his friends and family for helping him over these past 4 years. James Wetmore. James would like to thank his creators for conjuring this spry young man into being. He looks forward to pursuing music at Douglas College, where he hopes to turn his passion for music into a lifelong career. Thank you to all of his teachers and friends. Love y'all. Roman Wheatley. Now that you've graduated, Alexis says, just remember, bosses don't usually accept notes from your mom. Brooklyn White. Brooklyn has won 2 awards, the APD City Basketball Tournament sponsored by Traffic King Enterprises, presented by Constable Dixon and Constable Dick, and the Citadel Club Ted Perry Memorial Award presented by Ian Perry and Mrs. Susanna Perry. So this is what it's like to be on time for something. She would like to thank her friends, family, and teachers for an unforgettable 4 years. The days went slowly, but the years flew by. Kira Weens. Kira would like to thank her family and friends who got her here today. Josh Williams. Josh has been to 4 high schools in the last 5 years, and he can honestly say that Yale was in his top 4. He would also like to say thank you to his parents for their tireless support. Anson Wong. Anson thanks his family, teachers, friends for being there with him and for him. Congratulations, graduates of 2019. Brianna Wong. Brianna would like to say sorry, Mom and Dad, for always sleeping or working while treating the house as a hotel. She promises to continue to sleep and work away from home from now on. Parker Wood. Parker has been selected for 2 awards, the Abbotsford Career Firefighters IAFF Local 2864, presented by Mr. Wade Wood, and the Abbotsford Dental Group Award, presented by Dr. Stephanie Chang. Parker would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for the support throughout his high school journey. Shay Wudke. Shay has only been at Yale for 2 years, but he is finally happy to leave. Shay would like to thank his friends and family for getting him through school. Deuces. Taisei Yahiro. Taisei is glad that he came to Canada. He would like to thank his family, host family, and friends. Enik Yi. Enik is the recipient of 2 awards, the Board of Education Award presented by Mrs. Carla Danielson and the Medical Tower Drugs Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Enik says that man has always assumed he was more intelligent than dolphins because he achieved so much, whilst all the dolphins ever did was muck around having a good time. Conversely, the dolphins always believed that they were far more intelligent than man, for precisely the same reasons. Tom Yu. Tom is the recipient of the Calder Giacchini Memorial Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Tom would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for all the help and support over the years. One chapter of his life has come to a close, but graduation is not the end. It is only the beginning. Gabrielle Young. Gabrielle has found that high school taught her how to procrastinate her procrastination. Vicky Yu. Vicky has won the BC International Student Ambassador Scholarship presented by Mrs. Elizabeth Cho Freed. Vicky would like to thank her fellow graduates. Best of luck in the future. Gianluca Zampieri. Gianluca says, play your play, keep your cool. Thank you, Mr. Taylor and Mr. Jackson, for taking in a hockey kid and showing him a whole new world. Carrie Zhu. Carrie is the recipient of the Main Chance Award presented by Mrs. Jackie Hogan. Carrie says that my mother always tells me that I have a purpose, to bring joy and laughter to the people. But is it just me, or are the people getting crazier out there? And there's the grad class of 2019.
Eric, you coming up? Eric, our photo guy, is going to take a picture of all you grads, but while he's making his way up here, weren't those guys amazing? Parents, friends, let's give these guys another round of applause. All right, get your cameras ready. Grads, you can stand up. At this time, I'd like to declare you the graduates of 2019. All right, now you can find your hats, or we can find them after, but good job, graduates. A couple more things and then we're finishing up. So have a seat, please. Could the following students please come up onto the stage as I call you, all right? Just come up either way and just be up here. Reagan Schmidt, Parker Wood, Joel Byron, Braden Stewart. Make your way up, guys. Jake Huang, Raphael Kang, Ginny Lee, Aiden Silver, Vicky Yu, Robbie Ruyo, Mackenzie Brennan, Ryan Burton. Keep coming, guys. Jed Friesen, Jessica Pike, Brianna Wong, Bryce Pellet, Taylor Rushton, Larry King, Alicia Miller, Jade Rendawa, Andrea Kim, Romero Snow, Carrie Zhu, Tracy Shu, Logan Bisco, Emma McElray, Bella Lim, Anna Manuel, Sammy Thiessen, Jennifer Lee, Tavleen Dinza, Hoang Vu, Brooklyn White, Emma Sindrich, Andrew Feng, Andrew Purdy, Claire Rue, Tana Pankratz, June Chong, Emily Meyer, Lexi Claremont, Madison Henriot, Tyra Jones, Daniel Lee, and Ali Thiessen. You guys have to move down. Keep moving down, all the way down. You have to go here. Hey. Try to fit in there. Squeeze in there. All right. All right, so we had a lot of scholarship from Dogwood scholarships to apprenticeships and Abbotsford Community Foundation, and some of these students have received other awards which we want to acknowledge. And the first group, as I call your name, I'd just like you to take 2 steps forward, okay, and be recognized. The first group, they've won anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000 in awards, bursaries, and scholarships. So as I call your name, please step forward, all right? Reagan Schmidt, Abbotsford Firefighter Scholarship. Parker Wood, Abbotsford Firefighter Scholarship. And once you guys step forward, then you can just step back right away. All right. Joel Byron, Fraser Valley Secondary School Athletics Scholarship. Braden Stewart, PCHA Hockey Scholarship. Jake Huang, University of Alberta Entrance Scholarship. Raphael Kang, University of Toronto Entrance Scholarship. Make sure you guys take a big 2 steps forward as I say your name, right? Ginny Lee, Air Cadet Scholarship. Aiden Silver, Aboriginal Role Model Scholarship. Vicky Yu, York University Entrance Scholarship. Robbie Ruya, UBC Entrance Scholarship and University of Waterloo Entrance Scholarship. Mackenzie Brennan, UVic Entrance Scholarship. Ryan Burton, Columbia Basin College Athletic Scholarship. Jed Friesen, UVic Entrance Scholarship. Jessica Pike, Trinity Western Dean Scholarship. Brianna Wong, University of Toronto, Mississauga Scholarship. Bryce Pallett, UVic Entrance Scholarship. Taylor Rushton, UVic Entrance Scholarship. Larry Kim, University of Alberta Entrance Scholarship. Alicia Miller, UFV Excellence Scholarship. Jade Rendawa, UFV Excellence Entrance Scholarship. Andrea Kim, UVic Entrance Scholarship. Romero Snow, Lower Columbia College Athletic Scholarship for Baseball. Finally, a few more. Carrie Zhu, University of Toronto President Scholarship for $4,000. Also the BC Ministry of Education Scholarship of Excellence for $5,000. Tracy Shu, Queen's Entrance Scholarship for $5,000. Logan Visco, McGill Entrance Scholarship for $5,000. Emma McElray, Trinity Western President Scholarship and Leadership Award for $7,000. Bella Lim, University of Toronto Entrance Scholarship for $7,500. Anna Manuel, UBC Experiential Award Scholarship for $1,300, plus a UBC President Scholar Award for $8,000. Sammy Thiessen, Trinity Western Entrance Scholarship for $8,000. Jennifer Lee, University of Waterloo Entrance and University of Alberta Entrance, $2,000 and $8,500. Tavleen Dinza, Western University Scholarship for $2,000. Horatio Alger, National Entrepreneurship Scholarship for $10,000. Huang Vu, University of Waterloo Entrance Scholarship for $2,000, Ryers University Entrance for $8,000, and University of Alberta for $13,500. Brooklyn White, Big Ticket Basketball Scholarship for $1,000, Tessa Beauchamp Scholarship for $1,000, and a UVic Athletic Scholarship over 4 years for $20,000. Emma Sindrich, McCook College, Community College Athletic Scholarship for $15,000. Andrew Feng, University of Waterloo for $2,000, University of Alberta for $6,000, University of Toronto Entrance for $7,500, and UVic Entrance, which he'll probably take, $20,000 for 4 years. Andrew Purdy, University of Manitoba for $8,000. Claire Ryu, State University of New York for $20,000. Tana Pankratz, BC Sport Hub Scholarship for $1,000, Quinn Keith Scholarship for $1,000, and a UVic Full Athletic Scholarship for $20,000 over 4 years. June Chong, A61 First Silver Fox Air Cadet Scholarship, Ted Rogers Big Brothers and Big Sisters Scholarship for $10,000 over 4 years, and an SFU Major Entrance Scholarship for $27,000. Emily Meyer, BC High School Girls Rugby Scholarship, plus a UBC Rugby Athletic Scholarship for $9,600, plus a SFU BD Scholarship for School of Business for $40,000 over 4 years. Lexi Claremont, UBC Centennial Scholarship for $40,000. Madison Henriot, Black Hills State University Softball Scholarship for $50,000. Tyra Jones, Aboriginal Role Model Scholarship for $1,000, plus the UBC Centennial Leadership Scholarship for over 4 years for $80,000. Daniel Lee, University of Alberta for $30,000 over 4 years, plus he has an offer from UBC Entrance Scholarship for 4 years, $80,000 from UBC. and Allie Thiessen from Central Washington University Softball Scholarship over 4 years for $80,000. That's over $700,000 in scholarship offers. They haven't decided where they're going, but some of them probably do. But anyways, let's give these guys a huge round of applause. Thanks, guys. Some of you were a little nervous coming up here. Some of your hands were shaking. Some of your hands were sweaty, so I had to shake a lot of hands. But you know what? You all made it up here, and we're very proud of you, and you were inspiring for every one of us, so well done. We're near the end here. Tonight's message is very simple. It's one word: inspiration. And if you can walk out of here with my message about inspiration, just that one word, and you'll figure out the rest on your own. I just want to know where your inspiration comes from. There's a quote by Linda Armstrong that says, "The universe is always sending you inspiration. You just need to listen and allow." For me, inspiration comes through music, my family and friends, and from teaching. Music motivates me, drives my passion, ignites my goals. My family and friends, they inspire me to live life to the fullest. Enjoy every moment that we have, as we know it's so important. Teaching has been a passion of mine, and just seeing the growth in each one of you and seeing the growth in students inspires me. You all have something that inspires you, and you will find others things that will inspire you. Those inspirations will change throughout life. Use them as motivation. Those inspirations could come in various ways. They could be music, they could be your friends, they could be your family, your parents, your grandparents. Teachers can be very inspiring. Motivational quotes can inspire some people. Sports are inspiring for some of you. Traveling. A career that you really enjoy can be inspirational. Adventures, food, relationships. Also inspirations in giving back and helping others, making a difference, achieving your goals. The list is endless. There's a quote that I heard recently: just surround yourself with people who motivate and inspire you, and the rest really makes a difference and takes care of itself. Your inspirations can impact your life in more ways than you could ever imagine. Those same inspirations could bring about amazing changes to you in this wonderful and equally chaotic world. Inspirations throughout history have propelled mankind forward. Just think about the inventions in electricity and the light bulb and the things that we enjoy today. Inspirations to invent an automobile. Inspirations to put a man on the moon. Inspirations in the latest technologies that each one of you guys has in your pocket right now. Inspirations can also be simple things. You get inspired sometimes just trying to make a difference for somebody else and making a difference in your community. All those people and all the things that they do can be inspiring, but even that does not guarantee a smooth life. Every one of you has a journey that you've been on already, and you will continue to be on that will not be very smooth. One of my favorite bands, the Eagles, you might not know them, but your parents might know them. But their music inspires me. And one of their band members, Joe Walsh, there's a quote that really resonated with me. And it goes something like this: "As you live your life, it appears to be anarchy and chaos. and random events, non-related events, smashing into each other, causing this situation or that situation. And then this happens, and it's overwhelming. Some of you have already experienced that in your life, and you become so resilient, but you kept that inspiration has kept you going. It just looks like what in the world is going on at times. And later, when you look back at it, it's like a finely crafted novel. But at the time, it sure doesn't seem like it. Everybody has a path that looks a little bit like that, or it may look like that. But you all need to be inspired to keep going in those difficult times. He describes a path that is not smooth, as you can see. I hope and know that each of your lives at the end of the day will be a finely crafted novel. Your life will be a narrative you may share one day. Use your inspirations to keep you going. Your inspirations get you through those highs, lows, and those plateaus that life throws out at us. But always remember, choose wisely, be humble, show gratitude, find your inspirations. Don't create a race out of something that should be a journey. I want to congratulate you. Very proud of every one of you guys. Congratulations to the grad class of 2019.
All right, grads, we are almost there. You've been so good. So lovely. All right, we have one more really important thing to do, and then I'm going to dismiss you. So just before the closing of tonight's ceremony, I would like to thank the staff of Yale Secondary School and the staff of the Abbotsford Event Center. Events like tonight do not happen without the help of a lot of great people. Thanks to our parents who continue to support Yale in so many ways. Simply put, without the support of our parents, activities like graduation would not occur. Also, a huge thanks to all of the parents who have helped with Dry Grad, Grad Fashion Show, and other graduation activities. I'd like to thank the Parent Advisory Council of Yale for their support of our graduating class through fundraising for bursaries and scholarships. And a special shout out to the following. A big thanks to Mr. Caron, Mrs. Chan, Mrs. Perry, Ms. Hayhoe, and the student ushers for organizing and leading the pack tonight. Thank you to our secretaries who have gone above and beyond to help prepare for this night. They are so amazing. Thank you to our counselors. This is an extremely busy time of year for them, and they do an incredible job. And finally, thank you to Mr. Primrose and the Grad Council for all the work that you have done throughout this year. Big hand, thank you. All right, grads, just a reminder, you've got your thank you rose. Make sure you give it to the person that you would like to thank. So, before we leave tonight, I'd like all the staff and ushers to take their places. We ask that the audience members remain seated until all of the grads have reached the concourse and are off of the stairs. So please stay out of the stairs. The grads will be coming up the stairs. Grads, remember the gowns are yours to keep, so take some pictures with them. As you leave, grads, the platform party will be leaving first, and then you will follow behind them, but you're going to wait for the ushers. All right. Thank you all for coming. Have a safe and memorable evening, and congratulations to the grad class of 2019.
have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name in the star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that glass first. Wish I made it to homecoming, got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open, and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon, we just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far, I guess I'm proud. And I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars, I've been around. I felt some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
You don't know what you got till